Welcome to the People's Mentors podcast, where we mentor the people on real estate entrepreneurship as well as the mindset. Why? Because the mindset always trumps the skill set. Now, this is episode 063, episode 63. So let's get into the quote. The quote is, wisdom is the principal thing. So get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. And this is actually by Solomon. I think of Solomon. He wrote Proverbs, or he wrote most of Proverbs. It's in the book of Proverbs. I think it's Proverbs 3 or Proverbs 4, chapter 4, one of those. And here's the word of the week. It's wise. Willful intention to study everything. Willful intention to study everything. So here's my thoughts. If you truly want to become wise, right, and actually master your craft, know everything there is to know about it, that you have a deep understanding and you can apply it to the point you can automate it, then you must structure in your calendar daily activities that relate to you improving your studying or you studying, okay? Having that willful intention, meaning, oh yeah, I want to become wise in real estate investing, but I do attend a podcast here and there. I attend a webinar here and there. I do read a book every so often. However, am I really willfully intentional about studying every day? Okay, and not just studying every day, but everything, right? Studying real estate is one thing, but in regard to real estate is a business. So I have to study business. Not only do I have to study business, I got to make sure I have the right mindset. Not only I have to make sure I have the right mindset, I also got to have the right diet and exercise. I also got to get proper sleep. I also got to make sure I structure time and understand my relationships, so that way I can have wholeness in each arena of life. You got to structure everything in your calendar. You got to study everything. I can't understate that enough, because it's not just about learning how to buy a rental property. That's the skill set. That's only a small part of it. But if you have a fear of rejection and are afraid to call agents, and you're not studying things that relate to overcoming fear and having confidence or sales or negotiations to reach out to people, then it won't do you any good. Okay. So you want to make sure you structure time your calendar, let's say every day, maybe an hour a day, towards studying everything that relates to your craft. Okay. And to thy own self be true. Who said that? That's William Shakespeare. He said, to thy own self be true, meaning you know yourself. You do. You know your strengths. You know your weaknesses. You may say, well, I don't really know my strength or my weakness. Yes, you do. Only you have to do is just take a time out, go into a room by yourself, close the door, get some pen and paper out, and just draw a line in the middle of the sheet of paper. Put your strengths and your weaknesses and just start jotting it down. And you can start coming up with a full list of your strengths, which are great, but also your weaknesses, so things that you're somewhat weak at that you need to improve, right? So what you want to do is, once you find out some areas in which you're weak at that you realize is holding you back from your success, then you want to say, well, how can I improve this area? What do I need to study so that I can become wise in this area? So similarly, if I realize, let's say, for instance, let's say I'm investing in properties in another market. I live out of state, and I might be really great with deal analysis. Let's say I've always been a numbers guy. I love crunching numbers. I love spreadsheets. I love all that stuff. But let's say, even though I might be mainly left brain focused, very logical, analytical, love numbers and so forth, I always think like a mathematician, scientist. But let's say in regard to the right brain, being creative or having people skills, that I just am extremely weak with sales as well as negotiations. I hate small talk. I'm terrible at it. And so when I do call agents for a deal, they really don't want to work with me. It's not because I lack credit or capital. Let's say I have all this resources, pre-approval, got the money in the bank, but let's say I just lack people skills. And you say, well, money talks, right? It's all about the money. Who cares about your personable skills? Well, business revolves around people. Real estate is a numbers game and a people's game, right? So you need to have both. You just can't say, well, I'm just going to focus on one or the other. Now, if you do, that's fine, as long as you have a partner who can pick up that slack and be the people person. But if you're doing this all yourself, then you have to make sure that you study those people skills that's needed, right? Get a course, get a book, get a friend, find a resource that's really great at those people skills that you lack. So that way you can start adding that tool to your arsenal. Okay. And understanding is the application of knowledge, right? So it's one thing just to, people say knowledge is powerful. Yeah, it's powerful to a point, right? Just because you're armed with knowledge doesn't mean that you have wisdom, because many people know what to do, they just don't do it. Most people know the secret to being healthy: work out and eat good food, pretty much, right? So they have that knowledge, but do they do it? No, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you study a thing to the point that you understand it. Because I found even students within our program that once they understand something, it alleviates that fear of going through the uncharted territory to the point they have full confidence in moving forward. So once you understand something as a result of your copious amounts of studying everything about it, it gives you that confidence to move forward. Now, I have to put this asterisk here. So I don't want you to get analysis paralysis where you're just studying all day, every day, and never pulling a trigger, never taking action. Okay. So wisdom is the application of knowledge. Okay. So obtain the knowledge. So you have an understanding. I'll say at least 70% understanding. If you had to rank it from 1 to 100, at least 70%. And then once you know about 70% of it, take action. So wisdom is a principal thing, meaning is the application of knowledge and get understanding. Okay, so study till you understand it. Before you understand it, it makes it easier for you to do it. All right, guys, so that's my time. As always, it's to your success. I want you to earn passively, passionately. And if you're curious to know more about how to invest in real estate, financial freedom, just check out our resources and the links below on our websites. We'll be happy to help you. All right, guys, peace.